Hi everybody, it's Laura. Today we're going to do a modified bloom, but in a different way. Usually we modify them in a very floral way. We're not doing that today. We're going to do it in a rather, let me make sure this is right. We're going to do it in a more abstract way to get a totally different look. Okay, that's better. So this is an 8x8 canvas. I'm struggling to get my paint open. Okay. So we're going to start with our pillow as we always do. This is regular house paint, Glidden GLE3000, straight out of the bottle, straight out of the can, I should say. And I'm going to give it a little bit of, we're going to need more than this. So let's get this kind of coming out to the sides. We're going to leave our pillow in the center. We need more, because we do not have enough. There's no way in heck it's going to make its way all over the edges. So we're going to add some around the edges. That should do it. So, how are you today? I hope everybody's doing well. It is a cold day here in Ohio. Cold, and there's a little bit of snow starting. It's not supposed to be anything major. I hate snow. I like a little dusting. That's fine by me, but I don't like a lot of snow. Okay. We're going to leave it there. So what we're going to do, I saw this really pretty color combination. Just silvers and golds and red. And so I thought I would give it a try. This first one is Anita's gold metallic paint. Now we are going to need some, we're going to need to put down more because we're doing something bigger than a tile. We're doing 8x8 instead of 4x4. So we need more paint so that it can go out to the edges. I want this to cover the entire canvas. The paint colors. So we got to put extra. The next one is Primary Elements Hot Cinnamon Pigment. It is my favorite red. This is a little bit thick, so I'm going to add my Jowa, which is, they call it Jowa because usually people make it with Jo Sonja varnish, and instead I use Minwax polyacrylic with it and water, so it's mixed up 3 parts polyacrylic varnish to 1 part water, and I just keep it in a little container so that I can squirt it into my colors when they get too thick, because they do get thick as they sit. And like this paint here, or I should say pigment, has been mixed for months. Well, maybe since August. I started with the pigments in August. And you can just keep thinning it as it dries, because even though these are airtight containers, they're not completely airtight, so the paint tends to evaporate a little and thicken. This one is nice. I hope you can see. It kind of leaves a trace for 2 to 3 seconds. And this is what you want for the thickness for your colors. So your pillow, the white pillow, is always the thickest in a bloom. Okay? And then your colors come next. They are thinner than the pillow. And your cell activator that goes on top is always thinner than the colors. So it's first layer is thick, second layer is thinner, cell activator on top is even thinner. That's how your bloom paints need to be for this to work. So I just added some Minwax water in this one. This is called Deco Art Extreme Champagne Gold. It is a paint. Now, the old rule of thumb is the first color you put down and the last color you put down are going to be the colors you see more. So I am going to just add a tiny bit more of the hot cinnamon on top because I kind of want to see that more. Okay. We need to take our toothpick, pop our bubbles. Done. We're going to get our black cell activator. That's it. We're just using 4 colors today. Black cell activator. I'm going to give it a stir. Put that down right there. I want a little bit extra because I kind of am envisioning a darker painting. Going to get our little hair dryer. Leaf blower, I mean. We're going to come straight down on it. Okay. And I'm going to put we're going to blow it out just a little bit. And we're going to quit. Okay. We're going to allow that center to draw back in for a few seconds, which it is. Oh, and this is pretty. We've got all the metallics showing. So we're going to blow our turkey baster. Get a few more cells in there. Then we're going to go wild after I find my little tool. There it is. Got my paper towel. We're going to kind of center this back this way. Okay. And we are just going to, we're going to mess up this bloom, sort of. So it's not going to look floral. It's going to look like so. Maybe we're going to put another one of those right next to it. We're going to leave this half. I think that's good. So we've kind of broken it up with this, and remember, these are going to get bigger as we spin. Let's take and drag some of these out. Okay. And what the heck? Let's do something over here. Let's fix this little blob we have right here. Not that that's going to stay on, but and that's where we're going to leave it. Now we're going to spin one way. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. We're going to spin the other way. I learned today, and I didn't realize this before, that you do want to spin both ways because your cells will kind of get all wonky. If you keep spinning the same way, like if I'm going to spin this way, the cells are all going to stretch that way. So you kind of want to get it so they stretch back this way by spinning the other direction. We are going to have some negative space on here. It's not going to cover the whole thing. I thought it would, but I probably didn't use enough of my colors. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I really like this, you know, doing something different with it and giving it some more visual interest. And we're going to spin again the other way, because we still haven't gotten the paint going over the sides everywhere. Where is... So, now we've got... Where did it go? I saw a bubble. Now, you see how we're kind of getting, there it is. And you could just, these little white dots. So that is your pillow coming up through. You don't want all these little white dots on your painting, so you can kind of push them back down in. And no one will know that they were there. Huh. We've got quite a few dots here. That's your pillow coming up through your paint colors. I don't like that look, so I'm just going to fix them up. Good. All right, we've got paint coming over this side. Oh, I see what has happened. Our canvas has kind of moved a little bit. Let's straighten it back out. Let's go again. This is really pretty. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, so we need a little bit of help right here to get this over the edge. So we're going to help it out. Got it over the edge everywhere else. Let's spin it the other way. Okay. I'm going to get my little tile here. I'm going to get some of this paint over here. Just cover the edges. This edge really did not want to do its thing. So this is telling me we did not have enough pillow paint. It was kind of a little sparing. It's being too chinchy there. But we just grabbed some from someplace else. Perfect. Okay. And I'm going to scrape the bottom. Put that here. I always could pour a little more pillow paint right here, but my concern is I will goof it up. I'll goof up the design, and I don't want to do that. So I just like to do this. Perfect. See, there's almost nothing to scrape off the bottom, so that's how I knew I used too little. But this is gorgeous. I really like it. I see the reds, the gold, and the, I don't see so much of the silver, but the gold really lightened up the red and turned it. We've got a little bit of pink in there, but you never know what you're going to get. You never know. You can have the best laid plans, and when you're all done, you find out that was not what I thought it was going to be. But I'm going to zoom in here and show you all the beautiful cells. There's the gold. Here you see the silver out here on the edges. So it actually ended up being more fall colors and not quite what I expected as far as the silver and the gold showing up more. The red takes over, but I really like it. It's pretty. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave any comments in the down below or questions. I'd be happy to answer them. And let me know what you think of it. I'd love to hear your comments of what you think of this technique. And so I will see you later in the next video. Okay, thanks everybody.